guys, welcome back to episode 4. This is Talk That Talk, and I'm here with
Danny,
Lissa,
and I'm Maya.
So today we're diving into the highs, the lows, and hilarious in-betweens of modern day dating.
So we're going to jump into the first segment, which is who's approaching who. We're going to start with answering what is the worst and best way that someone has approached you. So I'll go ahead and start off the conversation. For the worst way, I'll say anytime someone's like flooding, like if you're sending multiple messages and I'm not responding, or if you're first off the bat like, oh, I want to marry you, you're my wife, where have you been? Like, that's so cringy to me. I don't know, I don't know if guys think like getting too straight to the point, that scares us, or scares me away. So I don't like that. And then as far as the best, I feel like the best is just being direct. Like, you can start with a compliment, like, hey, you're really pretty. I'll be like, thank you. And then that person was just like, I just want to get straight into it. Like, we can set up a phone call or a date to, see if the vibes align. And I like just to get straight to the point. Like, I don't like short talk. I don't want to know your favorite color. Like, where are you from? How's the weather? I don't care about that. Yeah. So I just like to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that though. Like, you don't want to be talking about all that stuff through text. You want to hear it on the first date. Yeah.
That's
period. You gotta be straight.
Or like,
that's date conversation.
We can still have a conversation, but I don't want to drag it out over like 5 days. Like,
Yeah.
At this point, like, what's the purpose of us texting? Yeah. There needs to be a goal.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you need to know, like, we going on a date or I respect that. I definitely respect that. Yeah.
I hate texting. I'd rather talk on the phone.
Yeah. I feel like the worst way someone has approached me is probably like when somebody be like catcalling, like, hey, yo, come here, like,
red shirt,
look like a dog,
red shirt,
curly hair, want the box, like, you
like, wait,
like, I feel like if you're a grown man, you need to come and approach me. I should not be, walking to you, because if I'm coming back to you, then that says everything about me to you and how you gonna treat me. Yeah. So that is a no for me.
Or my friend want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, you're grown.
Why you
grown behind me? In the best way, I would say, like what you said, like, as long as you come in correctly, like you give a compliment, I say thank you, and then we exchange numbers. It should be a little conversation, but I feel like maybe after 2 days, you need to be done. Ask me on a day. We need a date planned and set, or I'm going to lose interest. Like, it's for sure. There's no reason for all that.
Heavy on the lose interest.
Like, I feel like when my boyfriend texts me, like, the first day he texts me, we had already had a date planned for that weekend. Yeah. So we was just, like, talking and texting during the week.
I like that.
The worst for me, I'm trying to think. It's been some cringy stuff. I'm trying to think. Like, it's a lot.
It's,
like,
I understand. I was sitting here like, what am I saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Definitely catcalling. I don't like that. I don't like backhanded compliments. I don't like that. Like, trying to be funny, but then like I don't like that. I don't know if that's some man's way of flirting, but that's weird to me.
Like, a man called me Blackie before. I was like, Blackie.
That's
like,
crazy.
You think that's cute to say? Like,
that's
he was like,
wow.
I'm trying to say I like dark and chocolate.
That's not a compliment.
But
Blackie is crazy.
Like, Blackie was insane.
That sounds like a racial slur.
Thank you. Like, and to also be a black man,
milk and honey or something.
That's crazy.
I mean, chocolate is
cookies
cute,
and cream,
but like depending on how you
even
say it.
even chocolate. I don't like to sound like food. Don't fool with me. Chocolate, brownie.
Brownie for my brownie.
I don't need all that.
But I do not like a backhand, because like, why would you think, as somebody that you never spoke to before,
why would you
be comfortable?
Yeah. I'm trying to see like what.
She's give an example.
Like,
I don't know.
Kind of like what she said, like the whole Blackie thing, or
like, do you have an example?
Like,
I can't
called you like 4 hours.
Like, something about I like blind women. I like my women blind. Like, first of all, I'm not even blind. I just can't see far. But like, what? Like, I just, as you not knowing me at all, why did you think that was okay to say? What if I was sensitive?
I feel that.
Like, what if I cried?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Like somebody gonna be like, oh, you got a big forehead. Like, of course, I like my forehead, but what if you didn't know that I like my forehead? You would have offended me.
I could have off myself, and y'all, like, you never
Nah,
know. I'm just saying, like, it could have got to, like, you never know. That could have been my 13th reason, and you just called stay.
No, that's it. I do.
Y'all saw Scrub?
Yeah.
I have not seen that yet.
I was trying to say, that could have been my Janaya moment.
Oh yeah, her snap, like
Yeah.
But
all he had, the guy who ran off the road.
Yeah.
Was
I gotta watch it. Don't say nothing.
Speaking about like how some men joke, someone approached me recently and I actually liked it because I told him, like, I'm goofy, I like to laugh and stuff like that. So he was like, what's your joke to roast ratio? And so basically he's asking like, how much is like joking to where you're roasting? And I was like, okay, I like that question because I feel like some people just think like, oh, joking means like you're just coming like roasting. But if you're flirting with someone, you shouldn't be like talking bad about them. Yeah. But if it's like in a cute, like a little here and there way, I feel like then that's okay.
I understand that because like for me, I talk ish, but it's not in the like I'm gonna talk about your appearance or something like that. Like it's you like she said, it's a cute way you do it, and it's a
you know the difference. You know the difference between it.
Yeah.
You know when somebody feel like somebody like attacking
your
character or your image.
Yeah, because you gonna immediately be like,
versus like,
what?
Whoa, that's a bit much.
Like,
that's a bit much. Versus like y'all just like playfully
like
roasting.
go back and forth. Yeah,
you can tell the difference. The best way somebody has approached me, I want to say, they kind of, I think I was in person when I was at the grocery store, I think, and they kind of just came up to me. They were like, oh, you're a very beautiful woman, are you single? I like to get to know you, like stuff like that, like especially in person, like, okay, you actually came up to me, you gave me a compliment, stuff like that. You did it in a respectful way. And, just saw where things went from there. I like that way versus the whole, like, just the bland conversations and, like, pointless. No, like, planning after that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, pointless conversations.
Yeah. And I just feel like after, like, 2 weeks max, you should have already asked for a date.
I didn't give you 2 weeks to ask me on no day. I'm sorry. But I don't like putting this conversation. You ain't know what you doing. Be to death. Like we grown. You know I'm at work.
Good morning. Good morning. What you doing?
I hate that.
Did you eat? Ooh, I hate the did you eat. Don't ask me if I did. Don't ask me if I ate or not, and then not plan to like go with me to get something to eat.
Yeah, that's
and then what you gonna eat?
That's
insane.
Now you just point to ask me if I ate. Like you don't really care if I ate then.
Because why you asking me?
Oh, did y'all notice I've been saying LOL instead of I'm dead?
Period.
LOL, we're working on it. LOL, we're working on it.
You gotta practice with
You
can't
I be at work saying, no, I'm alive, LOL.
I'm alive.
They be laughing at me.
Oh, that just reminded me of something I just saw on Facebook. So a man, this off topic, but a man was in like a coffin for a video for a woman, like acting in the coffin, and he like died days later for real.
That's crazy.
Like you really gotta be careful what you
like
that's
you're
crazy.
like I'm sick. Yeah, you're gonna start feeling sick.
Do you prefer the old school approaches like in person or DM sliding?
I feel like it depends on the setting. Like if I'm never gonna see you in person, okay, it's okay if you like slide in my DMs or if we talk online. Just come correct. Like come straight to the point. Yeah. Like like I said, hi, you're pretty. I'd love to take you on a date to get to know you. Not hi, you're pretty. What are you doing today? How's the like just pointless stuff. Like basically, if you're coming in the DMs, come correct, address the point, and then we can go from there. But I do prefer to I prefer to meet people in person because you can like fill out the vibe, see if you really like this person. Because sometimes like someone can look good online and then you meet them in person and you're like, the energy doesn't match up.
Or the pictures
or the pictures don't match. Like something's off.
Even in person though, you could meet somebody in person and then have a conversation with them. It's like the energy from when you first met them to now. It's like because I've experienced that recently, and it's like, oh god.
I feel like I just feel like in person you can kind of tell quicker. Like if your energy's gonna align. If it's like you meet them in the next date, then you're like, nah. But I feel like it's better than online. You have no idea how they sound, or how tall they are.
Whole time you thinking you talking to a 6'1", this man 5'4". I
have a story about that, but we'll talk about that later.
But for me, like I would prefer an in-person approach, just because, like you say, I can see you, I feel you out, see how you be dressing or whatever. Cause
that's it.
OMG, y'all. One time with DM sliding, I had went on a date with this boy. You know, I had never seen him in person. Y'all, on his Instagram pictures, he was dreaded up. Y'all, when I met him in person, he had a low cut. I was sick.
Did the low cut look bad?
It's not that the low cut look bad, but it's just like, that's something you let somebody know. Like, I was looking like, what's this? Who is this man approaching me? But yeah, because of like catfish and all that, I prefer to just meet me in person.
Yeah. Neve got a shook.
For real.
Not even just me, but list out like real life situations. You got hand your picture, and you don't got hand real life, or like she say, and like she say, he be there tell you he's 6'1", he really 5'9". Like, it's just like,
and that's another thing. What's with men height? Like men be like, oh, I'm this height, but the whole time y'all like the same height, but they so called like.
I feel like that makes
understanding
them,
that.
I think like they think if they like trick us and get us already in person, they're like, okay, then she can determine if I'm too short. But it's like, if you already know I like taller guys,
exactly.
Why would you even waste your time?
Not even if you already know, but if you lie about your height, I feel like that's weird. Like now you're a weirdo because you a grown man lying about your height.
Yeah.
Like it's not that.
I'm not gonna lie, that would bother me.
If
just be for real.
Yeah.
People be thinking I'm tall. I don't know why. People think I'm tall every time.
Yeah, that's why I don't like DMs, because people don't be for real in the DMs. Like, they like to spice it up, make it sound good, then you meet them in real life, and it's just
shy.
like...
They shy.
Not they shy.
For real. They be all shy, like...
Or they just be like, they just don't be the person that they was in the DM, and that's what I don't like. Like, don't...
Or I feel like with the DMs, I feel like most of the people who DM me is like people I don't want to talk to. There's only been one person that I met from DMs, but I knew, like, I had been watching, we'd been like flirting here and there, so it was like I can kind of tell who that person is beforehand. But yeah, most of the time if you're in my DMs, I'm like,
it's aggravating. I just be like, oh my gosh, like what you want, like what exactly, like I already know, oh I ain't like them other dudes.
No, I have to show you.
I feel like when somebody say something like that, that's like weird. Like, why is you worried about other men? Yeah, like, why you worried about other men? Worry about your time here and now.
Like,
because it's very limited.
Oh, you must think I'm one of them. I don't care who you are. Like, why are you here?
I hate when men say that. You must think I'm one of them. No, like,
I don't care who you are.
I really don't care. Like, if you is one of them, if you're not one of them, baby, just prove your point right here now. Because again, your time in this DM is limited.
Very limited.
I hate when they do come correct and they'll, like, some of them will send a paragraph and like all the things, and I go to their page and I'm like, really, nigga? Like, ew. The audacity to slide in my DMs is crazy.
I be thinking,
oh my god, that's so funny. I remember this woman, like it was so weird. Like it wasn't even in my main DM. It was in my, your hidden request.
Oh, same.
And this man had to send me like a beautiful paragraph about how I'm just such an amazing woman. And I was like, it was nice to hear, but I'm like, this is weird.
And you go to the page and you like,
for real.
But thank you. I like that you can recognize that I am this, amazing woman, but
they can't see if you open it when it's
that's why I like.
So that's why I don't even respond.
I love those. I just
delete them. Yeah.
Oh my lord. But
this was nice to hear, but not from the message.
Not from
you.
Do I prefer old school or old school in person or DMs? Like Lisa said, I prefer in person, but if it's somebody online, like you don't know them and y'all kind of hit it off or whatever, it's okay as long as they come respectful. But I prefer in person. But it could go either way on both though. That's the thing. But
it's just harder.
DMs is harder, especially if y'all in different states or cities.
Now, if you're in a different state, don't slide my DM. Don't waste my time. Like,
especially if you're not coming to visit.
We're never going to see each other.
Yeah. That's too much.
So, would you ever shoot your shot? Why or why not? Yes, because I feel like, why not? Like, the shots you don't shoot are missed. So, you might as well. You never know, though. Like, I just feel like if I shoot my shot, like, I show that I'm interested. I feel like now the ball is in your court to continue that. So, yes, I will shoot my shot, but to a certain extent, I guess I'm saying. Yeah. Because now it's up to you if you want to continue that. To carry that on. I will.
Usually I don't shoot my shot. If I have, I'll probably like just start a regular conversation to feel the vibes, and then like Danny said, let them take it from there. I don't think I've ever went to a guy and was like, hey, you look good. I want your number. Like I don't think I've ever did that before.
Yeah.
From what I can remember, I'll go talk to someone or like approach them, but I'm never gonna be like, oh, I like you. But I also don't remember a time where I've seen someone like, oh my god, I need to know like who that is. That's really hasn't happened to me yet. So.
But for me, I don't mind shooting my shot, but I'm not going to ask for your number. I will be like, hey, I think you're cute. We have a little chit chat, but if you don't ask for my number, then that's it. But I don't mind going up to a person and letting them know that I think that they're cute. Shooting my shot is actually why I'm in a relationship now, because I was like, you be liking all my pictures on the ground.
That was a bar name.
Now it's
that was a bar name.
Yes, and was already drinking, so the alcohol really did make me be like, because he was with a group of people. I was like, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh.
So then, like, he got up from his seat.
Oh, you bold, like, not in front of the people.
Then I was like, you be liking my pictures, so now what? Then he was like, I'm going to DM you. And then we just went out. He DM'd me the next day. And then, like, we was talking and texting. He asked me on the day and all that. But no, it's not.
Girl, yes, it was. It was supposed to go to the gym.
Not going to the gym.
For him, I was like, you know what?
Well, but I think, like Danny said, like, if I think somebody is cute, then I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Because sometimes men be like, oh yeah, I saw you, but I ain't want to and I can't be like her, because sometimes men don't like to approach a group of women because sometimes you have friend groups where other friends will overstep and might be like, oh, she don't want to talk, and and that kind of like
makes them.
Yeah, I know that's like a little.
Like, oh, shorty tripping.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like this all the time.
But I feel like another thing about shooting your shot is that you gotta be ready to be rejected. Like, I feel like people like to say women can't take rejection, but I feel like it depends on the person.
I'm cool with it.
Sometimes I done seen a woman not be able to take rejection. Like once the man be like, oh, it's cool. Like they might try to no, it's me. Like it's me. Like you want me. Like and it's feel like now it's getting weird.
It's
like you know how they be. Like they be like
I can.
Like you saying no to me, like it's me. Like some women have never been rejected, so when it happens, it's just like a real gut wrench to their pride.
I shoot my shot and you say you good.
Yeah,
you good. I'm okay.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't shoot my shot, but I will flirt, and if you don't do the rest, then,
But
I feel like I just never felt like, oh my god, I need like to go shoot my shot. I just was like, I'll flirt, and if you pick up, you pick up. If you don't, you don't.
I never felt like I needed to, like, oh my god, I need to go have this man.
Or just like I have to say something because, like you said, you don't want the opportunity to pass. Yeah, I just never.
I don't feel like why people like feel some type of way about rejection, anyways. Because like first, there's no emotions involved. Yeah. So why are you getting that like strung off? Somebody saying they're okay. Like it's okay to be rejected. Like just find. First of all, that might be God telling you that's somebody you don't need.
Yeah.
So find something better, or God will place somebody better in your life, because everything that glitters is not gold. So
I think it's just their ego, like especially if they're around their friends. They're like, I'm gonna go get her number, and then you say no, they're gonna act a fool.
Matter of fact, I saw a video. It was like a video of a man trying to like talk to a girl, and she rejected him, but he kept like going on and on, like but like he kept trying to like prove his point on why he wanted to like talk to her or whatever. And I think one of her friends like stepped in and told him to like chill out, like leave him alone, because there was a group of them at dinner. But he pulled out a gun and started shooting up the restaurant. It's a whole video. It's a whole video.
See, my thing about that is that's why I like even now, like I might give a man my number. As soon as he texts me, I'm gonna block you, because you don't want to reject somebody and then now all of a sudden he punching you. Like I'm so tired of that. Like I'm not trying to laugh, but
oh my god.
But it's so many scenarios of like, okay, in the club, girls say no, boom, it's a bottle.
That's a bottle.
It's like I just
drink
like I'm so
face.
scared of stuff like that. Like I never like if I'm by myself, like if I'm with like girls, then I wouldn't mind saying no, because
I feel like in
twos they wouldn't try to harm you, but when you by yourself, they will definitely try to harm you. So when I'm by myself, hey brother, whatever you want. But
For real, because that happened to me. Someone threatened me. Like in college, we went to go catch the shuttle, which is like in a public area. So
Yeah.
I had to go catch the shuttle. As I'm walking to the bus or the shuttle, whatever, there's a guy behind me with like two of his friends, and they're like, hey. And I just kept walking. He's like, oh, you gonna act like you don't hear me? And then he called me the B word. And then he was like, next time I see you, I'm gonna do something to you because you just disrespecting me. Like, he was like in my face, a grown man. Like, he had to be like 30.
Why is he even on campus?
Exactly.
He wasn't on campus.
Oh.
We catch the shuttle off of campus.
Okay,
I lived
off
off of
campus,
campus.
okay.
So I was catching the shuttle like off campus at like an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And I was by myself. And he's like in a group. So I felt like I stopped riding the shuttle for like a minute because I was like, he said if you see me again,
This is why we
like
need
he's gonna
guns.
do
yeah, that
something
is
to
so
me.
scary. Yeah,
And I was like,
That's why
that's
we need guns.
insane.
that's the thing.
I do.
Heavy.
Like that is so. I would have been so frightened.
I was so scared.
I would have pissed
I
off
was like, I'm
myself.
never riding the bus ever again.
Because not only is it
goodness.
just you, but you got your
Yes.
friend, and if your friend know you act like this, you might go jump on me too.
Exactly.
Like,
And then
oh
I
my
feel
God.
like the friends, why they
didn't
probably
say
on the same.
anything.
They
They were
probably on the
laughing.
same.
Yeah,
They were
men.
laughing.
I don't care how much they be like.
And there was women with
I
him,
don't deal
too.
with this guy.
There was.
Yes, there was women with two
Oh,
women
Lord.
with him. And
Oh
then
yeah,
they
I
were
definitely would
laughing.
have been pissy because I'm thinking all y'all
Like,
gonna jump on me.
Yeah, because
all
I
I don't want to speak.
he was like joking, and I'm like, that's not something I take lightly.
Yeah, that ain't even the
You
way
just
that you
threatened.
joke.
I would have called the police.
That's not a joke.
I would have called the police.
Yeah, like you just
I don't
threatened.
care.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
But a story, y'all. Now I don't know. The last time I had shot my shot with somebody, I don't think I'm gonna shoot my shot no more because it turned into a whole little messy situation. Like, dude called himself sending the screenshot of me sliding his
Messy,
he's the one that DM'd me first. So he DM'd me first, and I was just like, I find you very handsome or whatever. Like, I like to get to know you more. Cool. Let's
They
do
probably
that.
set that up. Now that we think about it, they probably set that up. Men
But-
so messy.
You know what? Could have, but
He messy
they
down.
didn't. But he didn't. But from the screenshot that was shown to me, he hit him up like the same day that the screenshot was sent. I think so. It's like I don't know how that. I don't even know like why what the purpose of him sending the screenshot to him was. I didn't even know they were like
Especially
best friends or
friends.
friends. Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even know they were friends like that or whatever. So he was like, oh. Baby, that man blew my phone up.
That sounds like a
private,
mess.
literally, like I blocked them. Man, downloaded text now, started blowing my phone up repeatedly. Messages. I finally, how you always know this was like? It was so much, and I'm just like, first of all, why are you even contacting me? Why are you worried about it? Because don't you have a whole girlfriend, like publicly? So why are you calling my phone? I don't owe you no type of explanation at all. So what's going on? It was just so weird. Like I did not like it went.
Yeah, that sounds like a setup.
That's a
He left it and went straight
to the boy. Yeah,
that was messy.
like you probably didn't realize that he was friends with the boy, but the boy knew that.
Yeah, he knew.
The men always know. You might be lost, but
And that's
men
the weird
is messy
thing.
down.
Like, he could have
men
been
is
like,
messy down, but we
he
ain't
could
gonna
have
get
been like,
into that.
me and such and such was friends. Like you could have easily said that, but he didn't. So
Yeah, like, I don't feel comfortable with that because da-da-da-da. But to go to the boy
but still, he
and be
DM'd
like,
me first though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He already knew.
Yeah,
that
he knew. And if he did,
Even then, it's
not a
like
good
that's
friend.
so old. Like I hate when men like to have some type of tag on you. Like Bookie, you're old.
Yeah,
years old. I feel like after 2 years, it's definitely X'd out. But after 5, why you start talking like you know
You're a whole girlfriend at that.
I'm a whole new person.
All right, so the next segment is dream dates. So describe your dream date. Do you like over the top or simple but thoughtful? So for me, my dream date is really like simple. Like we can go to the park, have a picnic, eat, talk, enjoy the vibes. Anywhere where we can just like have a conversation, see if the vibes are there, or we can go like mini golf or go kart, do an activity. I feel like I want to do an activity. I don't want to go like to the movies. Like you don't get to know people like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we watching a movie. What's up?
And I don't want to do anything where the guy's overly competitive because if I feel like you're like being aggressive towards me, if we're like bowling, you're like, I'm so good at bowling. And you're like getting aggressive towards me. I don't like that either. So we could do a chill activity that you don't really care too much about winning or losing because some men's ego. Yeah. So yeah, just something cute. But my dream day is definitely like a picnic date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. gonna say over the top. I want to date, like my dream date would last all day. Like we start at breakfast, something to do, lunch, something to do, dinner, and then that's the end of the day. But you said something that was really funny that I wanted to talk about.
The movies or something?
Yeah, the movies. Like I feel like I could do the movies if it's movie and dinner. Like, but if it's just us going to the movies, how can we get to know each other and talk? And we in the movies, being quiet, listening to what's on the screen. But if you add dinner and a movie, or like you said, movie and dinner, then that's different. Yeah. But to just try to take somebody someplace where they can't even speak to you is kind of weird.
It's too loud.
Yeah, got in there. Oh, I had a great time.
People like to say, "Oh, take me to the gun range." That is not a good first date. They ain't shooting. You can't hear what he's saying.
I disagree.
You came here
as a good first date.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain. So, my first date was dinner. I mean, was the gun range, and then we went to lunch. And I like that because before that we were talking. So the first day we talked on the phone. We talked for like 5 hours, and then after that we were on the phone every day. Yeah. We went on a walk one day, but our first official date, we went to the gun range, and then we.
But that's different. You got to have the walk and the talk.
Yeah, that was beforehand.
Then you had the gun range, but you also had the lunch afterwards, so it was still always time to talk.
It wasn't
but
just
to just gun
range,
if it was just
home,
gun range, yeah,
because you couldn't.
But it was fun. But
shooting.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Like I feel like for a date, y'all need to be able to actually converse. I like to say conversate. Even though that's not a word, but y'all need to be able to conversate.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I was just going to say one more thing. I do want my date to be a couple hours, not just like 1 or 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to be extensive, like it doesn't have to be extensive, like multiple places, just like more, like a lot of time together.
It's my I like date days as well. Like I don't like just a certain bit of hours. Like I want the whole day. So it's like a mixture of both, over the top and simple. Like we could do a bunch of like small, cute little things that last throughout the whole day. Like let's go to Forsyth Park or something, or Lake Mare, or walk around. Like something nice, like just very thoughtful. Like you took the time to actually know who I am and the things that I like, and you put that into a whole day. So something like that. That's the type of person I am. Yeah. And it's vice versa as well. It ain't just one-sided, because people love to hit that. Oh, y'all want this done for y'all, but y'all don't do it back. Pause. You don't know us. Stop projecting. Yes, we do.
But I understand that. Like I feel like for like little small things, like. Okay, I like to shop, but you don't have to take me to somewhere expensive. Baby. Let's take me to the TJ Maxx, the Target, the TJ Maxx, the Target,
Walmart.
I'm scared to go to Walmart. I don't.
Baby, the one in Pulling.
I don't feel safe in Walmart ever.
It's
just a lot of people.
I just feel like when an angry white man get mad, he want to go to the Walmart and shoot him up. So I don't like to go to the Walmart.
Oh wow.
But or like vintage store. Like oh my god, I love to just be in there and just look through the clothes. Like I might not buy something, I might, but it's just the experience of being in there and just being able to look around and stuff. So like they say, it don't have to be nothing big, but like just little small things to fill the day up with.
Going downtown on a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's such a.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say daytime versus night.
Yeah.
If you're first meeting that person.
Yeah, I love a daytime vibe.
Yeah, I always tell people downtown is
it's
two
so
different
much fun.
vibes.
Like,
In the
during
day,
the day,
it's such a vibe.
It's so fun during the day.
Daytime is definitely like daytime.
So
it's
fun.
during the day.
It is
nighttime. That's when the wires come out.
Wild.
Like what? Why I gotta run? Oh my god.
It's two different things.
Yeah.
Downtown at night is like a risk, and during the day is like peaceful and calm.
And it's so crazy because like you see who be out at what times, and it's so sad that you get like
at a certain time it flips.
I did go on a club date one time though.
A club date.
Yeah. I mean, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't my.
That was your first time meeting them.
No, it wasn't my first time meeting them, but like we went on a date to like, oh, my friends are.
I feel like certain things is like first date versus like multiple. Like I don't want to go if it's my first time ever like having a conversation or meeting you. I don't want to go to like Ruth Chris or something fancy. Now we're uptight and we gotta be like cutesy and I don't know you. Like I feel like you can kind of let your guard down if you're like going
Yeah,
bowling,
somewhere
or
chill,
eating like
yeah.
wings or something, like more chill. Like it could be nice, like a rooftop is
Yeah.
cute versus like a luxury upscale
Yeah.
for a first date.
Then they're gonna have this whole expectation of the type of person, oh, you too expensive for me and stuff like that.
Then that's on them.
people.
Well,
I know,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I also want the man to plan everything together. Like I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you here," and then they're like,
Where you
"Can
wanna
you
go?"
set everything up and then tell me?"
Oh.
Or I'm like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's fine." And
Oh
I'm
my god!
Like if I'm planning,
not somebody said
Yeah.
set everything up. Look at my heart.
Well, they don't
Look at
say
my
it.
heart.
They don't say it directly. It kind
Yeah.
of happens indirectly. Like I'll be like, "Okay, do you have a reservation? No.
No.
Let me call. Do you?" Because I'm like when I plan dates, it's like very detailed. So I expect.
I
that
ain't even
same
gonna say
energy.
let me call. If you ain't got no reservation, we show up and we
Yeah.
waiting.
Well, I'm saying that's
deducting
not
points.
that never happened on a first date, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's something that I
Yeah.
don't want to happen. I would rather like even for a picnic, if you're like, okay, what do you like to eat and what do you like to drink, and then you set everything up. I feel like that's cool rather than you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you got a blanket, you gotta. I'm like,
You
Not
have this,
you
you
have a
have
blanket.
this,
you
you
have
have
this.
Yeah.
You should have already bought everything.
or they're like,
for
where
this.
should we
Yeah.
go? What should we? No,
Yeah.
you do that part.
You
Yeah, I
ask
hate
me.
when men
It really
clueless,
doesn't
like,
take that much
you know
thought
how
to have it.
yeah.
Picnic. Go on Pinterest. It's not that
I
hard.
know.
I feel like dating is just like, it's draining. Like I remember when I had a set date day. Sunday was always date day,
Mhm.
and it was always just like it was pretty good. But I was just like back on the dating scene. Like men really just don't take the time to. Some men, not all men, but
Yeah,
some
some
men
of them.
just don't take the time to actually
Yeah.
put thought into anything versus like the ones that do.
Yeah.
And it's so like it's just tiring because it's like. Do your mama gotta do everything for
I
you
know,
too?
L,
Like,
but I feel like the only way to make it less tiring is when they do that. Just
She talking about blocks.
blocks,
Oh, really?
yeah, blocks, or it just like okay,
You don't
this no
take me
longer is
serious.
gonna work for me.
You
so
don't take me
yeah,
serious.
like for real.
I love it.
LOL. So what's the most creative date you guys have ever been on? For me, it wasn't creative, but it was so different. I was looking at him like, oh my god.
Wait.
So after me and Jaden went on our first date, he was like, oh, I'm not ready for it to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go take a walk in the park? Because I was about to go to the gym. So he's like, you get a little cardio in or whatever. And we like walked around Lake Mirror a couple times before I went and met Danny at the gym. And it was just like, this is cute.
Yeah.
Nobody ever took me on a walk in the park. Like,
love
it's
walks.
different.
Baby was in the gym smiling on the phone.
Please.
Baby, all 32 is showing. All 32.
Literally.
And I'm like,
Literally.
and I was in there like, I was like, you good? Like, why? I'm like,
Literally, I'm in there just cheesing. Like, I had the best day of my life. And,
That's how it be like a nice.
and okay,
I couldn't even focus on the workout for it.
First he was like, "Do you want to go get Mexican food?" But I was like, "I don't really want to go. I want to get sushi." Mind you, he don't even eat sushi.
Yo,
But
remember that?
he had we could say had sushi, and then I was looking like, I don't know which one I want. It's between these two. He was like, "Get them both." I was like, "Get them both." And then I had like saved a little bit of my sushi in the car, so I ain't seen that.
I'm weird.
How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like if we eat all our food in front of a man, we'll be seen as
No.
fake?
No,
I feel like
but
they
I
want
felt
you to eat all
like
your
because I had 2 portions, I couldn't eat it all. Like
Okay.
that was a big bag. But if I'm hungry, baby, you eat the whole thing.
Okay, because some people be like, oh, you shouldn't eat all your food in front of a
No.
man. And I'm like,
Then he's
wait.
not the man for you.
Why?
Because what man cares about
They
how
were like,
much
you
you
should-
I should be hungry. Like, okay,
You should, and it, of course, it be the men saying that you shouldn't eat all your. That's unladylike.
I don't
to
know.
that's
eat all
like
your-
me being like, oh, when you going to you need to order a salad. Like,
Perhaps
Perhaps
salad.
like I feel like they only be saying that so like women can take that on and that just be less for their pockets. Now I can't
no,
eat all my
I
food.
mean that.
Because
Now
what?
I gotta
If I
eat a
can.
salad.
Me and
Like
Maya went to Dave and Buster's. That girl ate all her. I said, damn, little lady, you sure can put it down.
exactly. My mama used to say the same thing like before she met Jay. She was like, "You eat like that when you know that?" And do I eat all my
for
food.
real.
Big cat be
Because
throwing
when-
so much shade. Oh my
much.
For
lord.
real, because when we went on our date, we were joking, but
Yeah.
I took the sushi, put the whole thing in my mouth. He's like, "Damn, little lady." I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know why I just did that. I don't ever eat that." I don't know. It was good, but it's funny.
Is it my turn? to
Yeah.
answer? Wait, did you answer?
No, it's
What was
we
it?
supposed to
Oh,
be
we do
on
it.
the last
Okay.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So the most creative date I've been on, my ex, he took us horseback riding.
Okay, that's
for our
cute.
anniversary, and I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, because I always talked about it, because I always say I want to do either the little horse carriages downtown or go horseback riding.
Yeah,
and like
horseback riding was better because them carriages you can smell.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
You
and I
can
kept
smell it.
asking him. I was like, where are we going first? Because y'all know where Redgate Farms is on China Parkway.
No.
It's like a wedding venue place, like the farm part, the Mackey House, all that.
Okay.
So they actually got like horses over there. And when I finally saw it, I was like, are we doing what I think we doing? Man, that was the best day ever.
yeah,
But it was our
cute.
anniversary, so I see why. But
nice.
I really enjoyed that. Like, it was literally the best day ever.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
My most creative day, I love anything art or painting. So yeah, we had a day at the park, and it was like a picnic, and we brought the laptop out there, so we watched movies and like cuddled and ate and painted and colored and stuff like that. We just spent like a couple hours out there, like most of the day. That was a vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like outside like that. Like,
I
be thinking about bugs. Like, I be thinking like, if I'm gonna do a day outside, we need to get like a tent so the bugs can stay out because.
I will say I agree, because I get bit up really bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's like towards that night. So
Yeah.
I'll do certain things. Like, I'll go on a hike and I'll do the picnic, because bugs don't really bother me like on a picnic. But anything else, like towards nighttime is when they come out real bad.
Yeah.
And I can't.
You
Like
just gotta
camping.
make sure
Like,
they
even if I took
out
my
like that.
own self to like, you know, just be at the park. Like, you know, I had my blanket out.
Really?
I was like, I was like, I can't like.
You gotta get
You gotta pick the right spot.
off spray.
Different
Yeah,
spots.
like
Even in Forsyth.
I was getting ate up. I was like, this is not the experience that I can like have.
It's like it'd be such a vibe and so cute, especially on a day when it's not too
It's so
hot
good.
and it's just like the
Under
wind
the
blowing.
tree.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
I love. But
Yeah.
there's different spots, because even at Forsyth, like back by the trees areas, bugs.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
where we be doing the little park thing.
Where the park thing,
yeah,
those
it's
bugs are bad.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the open field, there's like
yes,
no
nothing
bugs.
over there because
Yeah.
that's where you did the paint. You
Yeah.
had moved your painting over. Yeah, it was no bugs over there.
No.
I think because the grass lower.
Yeah. It's like, I think it's taller. Yeah, the grass is lower, there's no
In
bugs.
the field,
if it's taller,
but if it's taller, it's
all
more
stuff
bugs.
in.
Yeah. So our next segment is red flag, yellow flag, green flag. So we're basically just gonna talk about, you know, those red, yellow, and green flags that we see in dating. So we're gonna start off with our red flags, which is our automatic deal breakers. So for me, my automatic deal breaker would be still having contact with your ex or anybody that you had like sexual contact with. I just feel like if you're in a relationship or you're dating someone, like if you're dating or in an actual relationship, that shouldn't really be something that you're doing, because it's like,
For what?
yeah, like if you're pursuing me, why are you still holding conversation with this person, knowing that things could lead to something between you and that person? So I just see it as you're kind of holding them as a standby or holding me as a standby, possibly, just to see where things could still go either way. So I just find that to be a confusing situation and just kind of a lot of mess.
Yeah.
So that's an automatic deal breaker for me. Of course, it's a lot of stuff I ignored in that relationship.
That's
Deluded
trauma.
love.
Let's not call it a relationship. That's trauma.
It was a lot
That's
of stuff.
trauma.
There was a lot of stuff I ignored in there.
Yeah,
but,
that was
Is he
trauma.
like that?
Yeah, that was trauma. Late enough. If
Yeah,
you
that's
really
not
love somebody and this is your partner, and
Matter of
she's
fact,
going back and she's
let
going
me
with some
see-
girl that you know, if she wanted to, she'd be like, "This is
shouldn't-
my woman." You don't approach her like that.
He should have been cut it out.
Yeah, like talk about chill.
I don't like that
I would have
either,
pissed on him.
where men be like,
You would have. I think I told y'all, I was like, if I was to tell y'all every single thing and I was to write a book about what I went through, it would be a
Girl, you
series.
might- you
and
might
a
need to
chapter.
put it on TikTok and then you
Yeah.
get money. About that, I hate when guys say don't worry about that girl, and it's like, I'm not worried about that girl. I'm worried about why you are letting that girl feel like she can say something to me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
One thing about
Like, I'm
me,
jealous.
I can forgive a lot of things. But
Talking
not only
about
did
me.
you cheat, but y'all was talking about me and laughing at me. That is the ultimate disrespect that I
That
could
is.
never get over. Like,
It was crazy.
I just can't even imagine. Like, that would just, that would bring a whole nother part of me. Like, I'd be calling y'all like, I'm going to jail.
That's when they say that man really hates you.
Yeah,
Because
like-
there's no way you can love someone and
Yeah.
have
And
sex with them and talk about you.
I really was like, does this man hate me? Like, I really was thinking this because it's like,
Yeah,
there's
no
no way
shade.
like you treating somebody like this who like.
Oh, I would have told every single dread about that head. Like, he would have been so mad. That's when you take that clippers and
it's like, there's no way you treat somebody like this.
Left him with an X in his head.
I feel like I'm more at catching red flags in person. Well, it depends on the situation. If we're in a relationship versus, because I'll say a red flag, if not in a relationship, is like when they're love bombing and like being overly over the top. Like, it kind of makes me cringe when I just met you. You're like, good morning, beautiful, gorgeous, and you're like being weird, creepy about it. Like, that is so cringy. Like, you're like, and you see, I feel like this
popping up.
I look uncomfortable in front of you, and you're still talking to me.
Yeah.
But I'm learning to speak my mind and just say like, hey, I don't like that, because you shouldn't make me feel uncomfortable, especially if we don't have that type of relationship before we even get in a relationship. So I can imagine.
Yeah.
But another thing I don't like is just little white lies. I hate lying, like about the littlest things, like. Because then that means you're going to lie about big things. Or if you're stealing, I feel like if you steal, you lie, you cheat. Like, they're all... You're going to kill. Yeah, I just feel like lie, steal, cheat, kill, they're all intertwined. So if you can do a little here and there, it's going to build over time. And that's my biggest red flag. And an example... Let me think. I feel like it kind of goes to like the white lies. Like, if I have all the details and I come to you and say, did this situation happen, and you still lie in my face, yeah, that's the ultimate red flag. And that's when I can no longer like trust you or have anything to do with you, because I have all the proof and you're still lying. Yeah, I can show you, because that was nothing. Like, it didn't happen. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that's not something you can ignore. I can't. Like, I'm sitting here showing you what I have, and you still say, it wasn't me.
That's when you started. What I told y'all, I printed off them screenshots. I made a copy for myself.
And he still said it wasn't me. Like, men always have the audacity. They don't have nothing. They have the audacity, child. But so red flag for me would be a number one red flag is like if you say female instead of woman, and if you like really always talking on a woman, like if you one of them people who, let's say like something happened with some celebrities and it's the man and the woman involved, and you automatically get the ragging on that lady, that's a red flag for me.
Oh yeah, like this whole Cassie Diddy thing.
Yeah, like if you can't tell the difference, you're weird. Like, I feel like when men just be weirdos, that's a red flag. A red flag that I've ignored and has been one of the biggest lessons of my life is if a man tell you he is not ready to be in a relationship, just leave him alone, baby. It's nothing you can do to change his mind. You could be the best placeholder for that time being, and you still ain't worth nothing. So my thing is, listen and learn from this, because you will be going crazy trying to figure out what it is, and it's nothing except for you overextending yourself to a person who already told you that this is going nowhere.
And you could be saying, "Oh, I did this and that." Yeah, guess what he gonna say?
I never asked you. I never asked.
Or you was never my girl. Ooh.
And all you can do is eat it, like, and that's my thing. So to save yourself from eating it, just
become stricter.
Yeah, like when somebody say that, be like, "Oh, well, this is no longer going to work for me, because I'm not looking to just be situationships. I'm not looking to just be here for the moment. Like, I'm looking for something more than that." So, learn from this. What Tyra Banks said? What did she say in that little clip?
Oh, we were
all rooting for you. Take something from this. Learn from this, because all we trying to do is give y'all the...
We ain't perfect.
But we done been through some things, and I even the things that I was not like, not just y'all. I just be telling people, like, I don't think, like, just off experience, like, that's some stuff that you can skip. You can skip out on that trauma, like, just skip it.
I just saw something that said God will allow you to continue going through things until you finally
Yeah.
realize your
That's a fact.
self-value and your self-worth.
And that is
and
true.
I agree with that
Yeah.
so bad.
That's a fact.
And each lesson or each thing that you go through is a lesson learned. Just make sure you learn it and just don't repeat it. Like we're gonna go through stuff in life.
Yeah.
Just don't let it become a cycle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some people like try to get over one person with another person, and that person does the same thing.
Yeah,
And
but that's because
you
that's the only
haven't
way you
learned.
can move so fast is with
Yeah.
somebody that is on such a low caliber. Sorry, not no shade, but
That's true.
because my whole thing is the lesson isn't actually learned until you stop doing it. Like
Yeah.
you can say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I done dealt with this and." Next time I'm not gonna do it, and then you get to the
Yeah,
next
try it
person,
again.
And you
and
doing
the
the same
boundaries
thing.
that you set, you start slacking on them because it's
Yeah.
like I like him. You cannot slack on no boundaries just because you like him, because
I done got
clearly
straight.
he don't
Yeah,
like you
absolutely.
just as much, because man, these men will take you through.
Yeah, you
it.
have to
Got
be
straight.
So when them red flags present themselves, cut it off.
I
Or I even see
got-
one that say inconsistent communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the ones because
I was about to say something
if he
about
talked
that.
to you for months and then like for a couple months he don't talk to you, then he want to pop back up.
No,
It shouldn't be. It's
that
like
they're dealing with something
yeah.
else at that point too.
You're a placeholder.
basically
Yeah.
you don't. Yeah, no.
But all
Matter
of
of fact,
all
what
of
the-
these things we're learning.
I was about to say, what the little TikTok? That's not your.
All of that,
Yeah.
my man, but that's not my man. But
Yeah,
that's,
like
no,
that's where you mess up
That is
at.
not-
Yeah,
that's my man, but not my man.
No,
that's not. That's
leave.
Y'all bring me so much trauma. I've been there before.
He's not your nigga.
I've been there
He's not your
before.
nigga.
He's
If
not.
you're thinking about getting,
He's not
he's not
your
your
man.
nigga. Did
But
he
I'm
get
so
you
glad.
anything?
Y'all don't know what
I'm so
song used to
glad.
have me so delulu. I'm about to play it.
Did he
Oh
get
my
you
God.
anything? No, that's not your
They
nigga.
said if a man could get you nothing, he wouldn't get you nothing at all, or something like that. Like,
What?
if a man could get you nothing, he still wouldn't be able to do it. Like,
I know that ain't the Betty.
No.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna go to the.
Oh, I love that song. That's crazy. I'll always be his lady.
But only in my mind.
in my mind, yeah.
In my mind,
Delusion.
I'll always be his girl.
Whole time you ain't SHIT. Okay. So let's remember it's don't be delusional behind
Heather
it.
Headley had me in a chokehold
Yeah.
at age 5. Like
what?
what?
Like I feel like your imagination can have you going so far with a man.
really.
The whole time it's just your imagination. So
But
just that.
I feel like that
Skip
helps
the
so
trauma.
much. Like if you just think to yourself, "That's not my man," because I'll be dealing with someone new. I'll be like, "Oh, they haven't texted back yet. Oh, that's not my man.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like, okay, like
Yeah.
that's not my
That's
man.
not your
Yeah.
nigga.
That's not my
Yeah.
man." But before I would have been like, why you not? No, not no more.
and then when you do that, then men
you
be like,
you
I
in the
got
middle of
her, I
sending
got
a
her.
paragraph.
As soon
Not
as you do
anymore.
that, men be like, I got her, and I know I can drag her on for a little time because all I gotta do is not reply. She did like.
And what
Men
is
are
with that?
calculated.
Why do
I
they
don't care.
like? Why do
Men are
y'all?
calculated.
I don't get why men move how they move sometimes. Because it's
Because
like
they can.
Yeah, because it's us allowing it. Like
People let them.
when men get with a woman that's not gonna allow that, either he leaves or he be like, oh,
Yeah.
she finally has some values to her.
Yeah.
Let me become a nice guy for her.
Because we left them.
Yeah. So once you stop letting them, either they gonna talk ish about you because
I want
had it
to
happen to me.
comment
But,
about the whole red flag. A red flag, a man putting his hands on a woman.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real. Yeah, like
Oh,
Or
real.
even talking,
No.
because it starts verbally. If he's verbally disrespectful, like you said,
Yeah.
bashing women, that's your
Yeah.
first sign.
yeah,
Before
because if he
even
talk
hits
ish
you,
about another woman,
he's
he
gonna
gonna talk ish
dis-
about you.
yeah,
he's
like
gonna verbally
Yeah.
abuse you.
also listen to what he, because men always do this. Listen how he talk about the last person he dealt with. It's always a story. Like he'll say something about the last person he dealt with,
That's
and then wait
definitely
till
a
y'all
red
break.
flag.
Wait till y'all break up. He gonna do the same exact thing to you.
Yeah, my red flag is the fact that you even feel comfortable talking
Telling me
to
about
me
this
about another
person.
woman. Yeah, like bashing another woman to me, whether it's your ex or not, that's a red flag because what
Wow,
you gonna say
yeah,
about me
exactly.
when you wanna come be in need of another woman?
Thank you.
I feel-
And you never know. Like that person probably didn't even do nothing or do half the stuff that he's
Yeah.
saying that she
yeah, men be
did.
delusional too. He done made that
But I
up
also-
to make himself be the victim.
I also feel like it's a red flag if they were like, well, they didn't do much, like, this is the only thing they did. That I feel like that shows attachment, because if you're like, well, I did like that they did this, but then this happened, so that's the only reason why. Like, I feel like if they try to like,
Excuse their
even
behavior.
even if they try to like say, oh yeah, my ex actually was a really good, I feel like you still have feelings. if you're like,
I just feel like we shouldn't talk about exes.
you should.
At all.
Well, I feel like some things should be a learning experience. Like if I'm getting to know someone for the first time and I say what happened in your previous relationship, I feel like those are important
Okay,
to
so
know.
this is what I'm gonna tell you about men. You should never tell a man if the man before him did you dirty.
'Cause
I'm
they're
just
gonna
going.
do the
He's
same.
gonna do the
He
same
gonna-
thing,
yeah. Or worse.
or he gonna do worse. That's what I'm saying.
Or worse.
So that's why I feel like you should talk about.
I don't think
ex
always,
because
but I do see what you're saying.
like you can't give them that story because now it's like, okay, I got the blueprint. All I gotta do is this. Then she'll start doing this, and then
I
can
don't
do
think
this.
you should go into details, but I think there should be a conversation. Basically, like, I feel like when you ask that question, you can kind of tell, like, if he cheated on her, okay, no, you don't want to be with him, because even if he says he's different this time, he's really hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Or, like, if he says we broke up because her parents did X, Y, and Z, like, certain things you can kind of tell is a red flag in that man if they talk about the past relationship. Like you said, also, if they're bashing the woman or, like, going in on her, you can kind of tell, like, okay, I don't want to deal with him because... So I feel like it kind of gives you a glimpse.
I don't feel like we should talk about it in the specifics, but like if we
Just
going
abroad.
through something, like we going through something and they be like, well, in past relationships, this was done and I didn't really prefer that. That's one thing, but to
bash-
bringing up the person name and
no.
we actually getting into detail,
I don't
that's too
think
much.
details are required.
Yeah,
I think if it helps the relationship.
then we can bring it up, but you ain't gonna sit here and she used to be.
Yeah, and then when it's my turn,
Hold
or if
your
it ever
horses.
become a time where me and you leave, like we
Hold
break
your
up,
horses.
now you doing the same thing to the next woman about me? Absolutely not.
It was them.
One thing about it, I just feel like if I was the worst girl that you ever came across, why you still think about me, talking about me? Like if I was
later.
the worst, and it's been 5 years, grow from me, please, because I'm growing from you. I ain't think about you. Just take a page out my book this one little time. And just let it be. But if I'm if I'm the worst girl you ever came across, why you still talking about me? Because the worst man I ever came across, I don't speak on. Don't even say his name.
That's another red flag. Like if you say, if you're just saying your feelings, like I feel like you've been distant towards me, you've been extra. Well, it's because da da da.
Oh, I hate when they always got
That's
an
a red
excuse,
flag.
baby.
If
Why
you
not
have
take
a
accountability?
justification, if you try to justify your actions, and you're not. Because they think you're bashing them, but you're just saying that's how I feel. That's how you and me feel, and they're coming onto you like, well, you did. And that's a red
Let's
flag.
get into accountability because men love to
Accountability,
say women
And
don't
they don't.
accept accountability, but men don't.
Men don't.
But
and men
also-
don't hold each other accountable
Also, I
either.
think it's them not even listening. Like
They're not
sometimes men
listening.
just be wanting you to talk so they can respond. So it's like
they don't try to
I
listen
said
and understand.
this made me feel some way, and instead of being like,
well, you always
this, like it wasn't my intentions to make you feel like this, and I do apologize. And next time I can do this.
Yes.
They just be, I was.
I could never do
I
nothing
hate
right.
an excuse or
Excuse.
I hate excuses,
I can never do
nothing
and I
right.
hate pity. I hate when they want pity. Like I can never do.
Or if
nothing
they
right.
want
gas. They love
try to flip it
gaslight.
on you, they try to flip it back on you.
Oh God.
But you made me feel.
Yeah, like
It's some apples and oranges. Apples
my
and
thing
oranges.
is, this is my thing, and this is where I hold a boundary at. For me, if you have an issue, you need to speak on that issue in that moment. If you need time, take your time. But if it's been a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, if it's been months and all this time passed by, do you actually think the other person remember that situation, recall that situation that you waited so long to speak on just to bring it up when somebody is bringing up their issue? That's definitely a red flag.
And that goes
that's
both
weird.
ways.
Like, that's why I say for me, it's like you get 24 to 48 hours to speak on your issue, or it's no longer my problem, it's your problem. You need to deal with it and leave me alone because you had your time to speak on it. I'm always open to talk, always open to listen, but we're not gonna break up a situation that I can't even remember what happened, and you done sat on it, festered it, and made it something that is not even because you don't want to talk. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm admit I did do that in that relationship because it just been so much stuff, and it's like I would find out stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold it to see if this person would tell me. Whole time it go by, then some more stuff come up, and then I'll bring that up.
That's too much. Like if it's like I'm finding out information, that's too much.
I was finding out stuff,
but I just feel like if it's like okay, you ain't like how I said something. You should not hold on to that for 2-3 months time, and then be like, remember that time where you was like, da 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 da. You said that in a mean tone, or you said that in a nasty tone. It's just like, baby, I don't even remember saying that. Like sometimes.
and maybe if you asked me,
Yeah.
That's another red flag when they hold on to stuff to the point where they have notes, screenshots.
Oh.
Yes.
I feel like that's
Like, and every time you get into a conversation, well, you did all these things, and we've already talked about those things. But every time we get into another,
they bringing
you
it up.
add
Yeah. I feel like that's a red flag, but that's also
That man
just
got
like
a
what
folder.
I feel like if you shouldn't be with somebody who, if we done talked about this and this is
You're
supposed to be
still-
forgiven, we supposed to move on from this, and every time we get into an argument, you bring it up, we don't need to be together.
Yeah, no.
I'm telling y'all, we can't even get to
Yeah,
the
we
yellow
gotta go.
flags. Men got so many
Oh,
red flags.
let's go to yellow. I got a good yellow flag.
Okay. It's
So my yellow flag would be codependency. I feel like that is, it's like when you're dependent on that person solely, but I feel like that can be worked on. So codependency can go either way, really. That can lead into a red flag, or you can catch it and make that be turned into a green flag. But it's never good to be codependent on somebody, like, ever. Like, I feel like I got to that point, and that's why certain things took place and I allowed certain things.
Yeah.
But when you catch yourself and you kind of learn to, like, love yourself more and focus more on yourself, that codependency will be out the window. Like, never depend on somebody else. Never put your whole happiness or, you know, just put your mental in somebody else. Like, never do that. Because that's gonna make you, that's gonna drive yourself crazy all the time. So that's my yellow flag. My example, like I said, I did that at one point, and it made me go crazy. And it, like, even like I went to therapy and everything, and that kind of like helped me overcome that and just focus more on myself. So
Okay, so a yellow flag of mine is dealing with parents. Like, if your parents are making comments on our relationship, I'm gonna watch how you deal with it. Are you either gonna stand up against them and say, like, this is my relationship, you can't speak on it? Because granted, parents are gonna have an opinion, but you don't have to let them dictate how you feel it or how you move in a relationship. If a man is like, whatever my mom says, then that's what it is, then that's a red flag.
Baby,
that's
you can marry your mom.
Yeah, because at that point, y'all want to be in a relationship.
That's
but if he's to the point where he said, my mom did make this comment, however, I don't agree with her, I did address her, and I told her, like, you can't speak on our relationship, that turns into a green flag. So I feel like that can go both ways.
Oh, I love that one.
Or the mothers that act like their sons is their man.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Like, if your mama act like you her man, that's a red flag.
Or like
Y'all
they can pick your mate for you.
Oh yeah, y'all be seeing them little skits when they be having like the mom, like, oh, like the girl was sitting in the front seat and the mom would come up and be like, oh, you need to get in the back.
Oh Lord, But then that's when it's time for your man to be like, well, she was already sitting here. And I'm just coming to pick you up. We can move seats and adjust you in the back seat. Like, that's when it's time for him to step up and be a man to his own mom.
Especially if that's your potential wife.
Or is your wife.
Or is your wife.
If it's a wife,
there's no question.
I feel like with wife, it's just like, that's when the Bible say,
leave
you have left your parents and now your wife and your kids, that's your family. Like, that's who come first. Like, I hate when men be like, oh, I gotta help my mama with this. Like, when it comes to, my man ain't paying his mama bills.
The Bible don't say God.
Yeah, now we broke because you gotta help
wife, mom,
mother,
and then wife. No, it says God, man, wife, children. It don't say nothing about mother. Once you leave your parents, you are your own person.
They forget
That's crazy. But yellow flags for me would be like with communication. Like, I feel like if you have rocky communication, you don't know how to communicate. If you, like you say, it could be a red flag or become a green flag. If you don't take that time to, okay, I need to work on this, and then you start to communicate better, then that's when it becomes a red flag, because it's just like, you can't just be stuck in your ways and not want to do better if that is going to help the relationship. So I feel like that can go either way. Like, if you willing to work, okay, green flag. But if you want to stay stuck in your ways, that's now a red flag, and we now have to separate.
Like, I used to accountability, and it would be like, he wouldn't want to. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. That, first of all, you're like 30. So you need to be the main adult here. I shouldn't be the one. I mean, I am, but you should be the one to want to step up, especially with you being the man in the head. I'm trying to allow you to do that, but you don't want to do that. So,
but even my thing is, like, don't say I don't want to talk about it. Be like, okay, I'm still a bit upset. I don't think I'm ready to, have a reasonable conversation just yet. So give me a moment. Like,
Never.
So all I be like, we can speak like adults, I can understand adult talk, but when we start throwing tantrums and acting like kids, it's just like
never did
pointless.
Never
yeah,
did.
like
Never
or ain't nobody about to sit here and have
you.
no rational conversation with somebody being irrational and irate.
I don't like when someone's like yelling at me, forcing me to answer right then, and I say like, I don't want to talk about this right now. Like, you're getting mad, loud,
screaming at me.
Yeah,
I'm not about to talk.
Yeah, that's not gonna make me want to do it.
Yeah.
Are you Sonya? Are you Sonya?
Yeah.
No.
And I don't care if you were
Am
Sonya. Don't yell at me.
Like, you know.
I'm like, I'm a grown up, you're a grown up. We can both sit down and talk as adults, but to yell at me, automatically my mind go blank, baby. I'm just looking at you like, get out my face, get out my face, get out my face. That's all I know.
I'm gonna walk away from you. That's what I'm gonna walk away.
I think that's where it's like, because sometimes you know how girls like, oh yeah, put me in my place, but it's like in a respectful way, not a disrespectful
First of all,
way.
I just feel like you shouldn't even be saying nothing like that. Put me in my place. Are you
child?
No, some women like, because some women are like, I feel like some women do need to be put in their place, and it's like if they're getting too much, and they're like, okay, babe, you're doing a little too much, like tone it down a little bit. Yeah. But if they're like,
I use him.
yeah,
it's like, okay,
if
now you're the red flag.
Yeah, if the woman's acting rowdy, like all up in your face, and the man's like, don't.
Okay,
now
that
like that though.
But
that's
he's
what
like,
physical.
or he's like, look at me while I'm talking.
I don't like
look at me while I'm talking to you.
Like, that's
some people
choking.
Some people like toxic stuff.
Yeah, some people do. I don't like that.
Yeah, I ain't into that.
You gonna watch your tone when you talking to me?
Oh, yeah, you gotta talk to me like an adult because, baby, I don't respond well to none of that BS. Insane.
Okay.
Green flags.
Okay. Green flags. Okay, so I'm gonna say a green flag of mine would be somebody that actually wants to work on themselves for themselves, but be a better person for you as well. So there was somebody that like over the years, like we stopped talking, and he basically was just like he been watching, like still watching from afar, but he never like kind of said anything to me, but he just been like rooting for me, making sure everything was good. He liked what, like the stuff I was doing, accomplishing. He was like, oh, I love what y'all doing with the podcast, stuff like that. And just like we kind of reconnected, but it's still kind of like just, you know, because he got a lot going on, I got a lot going on. But he was like, he did come to me the other day and was like, even though he don't know how this will go because of our schedules, and he don't want me to have to reconstruct my life for him, and he do have a lot going on as well, especially with a new job that he has, and he has to travel a lot. So he was like, it's more so if things work out, they work out, but even if it doesn't, he still want us to be friends and be somebody like for each other that we can have resources to. So I kind of saw that as a green flag. But yeah, I did see that as a green flag because he took the initiative to say like, I still want to pursue things with you, but even if it doesn't get to that level on either side, that I still want us to be friends. So I did kind of like, you know, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like no hard feelings on what's going on, just like because we both are busy. So yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my green flag is just being honest, direct, upfront. Like, when I talk to you, you know how parents be like, what are your intentions with my daughter? What are your intentions with me?
Yeah.
Like, why are you even talking to me?
Yeah.
I need to know upfront. And I just love when not only do you tell me your intentions, your actions align with your intentions. I'm huge on, I used to be moved by words, not anymore. Words don't do nothing to me anymore. I go by action because you could talk all you want, but if the actions are not aligning, I'm not moving. So anyone who can back up what they're saying by action, that is a green flag to me.
Heavy green.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. When the actions and the words match up, definitely a green flag.
We love it.
For me, I feel like a green flag is when men remember things that you don't even remember telling them. Like that's such a green flag for me. Like like not just them saying it. Like let's say I told them I like something and I even forgot it, and then all of a sudden they be like, "Oh, got you this." And you're like, "Oh, how you even know I want this?" Like I feel like that'd be cute when men actually listen and
when they actually like you.
Yeah, listen and consider you, and you know, just let you know that like I'm here. I'll be listening. Like I just don't be letting you just talk. Like I'm actually taking what you're saying and storing it deep inside the brain. I think that's a green flag.
Yeah.
For sure.
We love it.
Period.
Date people that like you.
That's a fact.
You can
Stop dating them.
And I hate when women be like, well, I didn't know he didn't like me, but them flags be there. Like, the men be saying it without saying it. And that's what us as women have to understand. When men be doing that, saying it without saying it, that's a red flag. Like, they be like, oh, I want you around, but I ain't ready for a girlfriend. Like, that's a red flag. Yeah, like.
And I think that's where women get confused. It's because they're like, well, he said he wants to be around me, and he said, but if he
maybe that makes
if he giving you mixed signals,
if he's giving you mixed green and red, they're still red, so you need to.
And I think that's what I'm being around.
Or they think. Women think, that's what I had to learn. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, we ain't just saying women, like, we really talking about
that's what I just learned. Like, no matter what you do, you cannot change his mind. If he's going through something, he can ignore everything you do for him. Like, it doesn't even matter. So that's what I'm like.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm
like.
Like
Michelle said,
can't raise a man.
He's already grown. What you gonna do? You wonder why he acts like a boy.
He wasn't
raised right before you.
So my thing is, like, this is also a time where, like, they already grown, they stuck in their ways. So, like they say, you can't raise a man, you can't change nothing unless he actually wants to change. So just keep that in mind.
Or if you still see, because I would see progress, and I would think, okay, he's changing, but there's still those red flags that
still regression,
that are still prevalent. Even though he's doing these things better, but there's still red flags. So that's still a red flag. Yeah. So the next segment, we're going to be talking about posting him or keeping him private. So the first question is, should you post your partner? Why or why not? And do you believe in soft launching or going full official, like posting him on Instagram and social media? So for me, I feel like there's a balance. I feel like it, first of all, will have to be a couple months, not like right away. Because as soon as I feel like as soon as you start posting someone, that's when they start acting up. So I need it might have to be our year anniversary, maybe I might. Like, I used to post like our dates or stuff like that, but now I'm gonna be more reserved, but I still will post to let people know like I am in a relationship. But I'm not doing it for anybody else. It would just be whatever my heart feels like. If I feel like posting my man today, I'm posting my man. I don't care. But I will do it less, because sometimes women will see your man and they will go after them just because they see that's your man. And also, I just feel like everyone shouldn't be in your business, because as soon as you stop posting him, they're gonna be like, what happened? And then you gotta explain why y'all don't post each other anymore. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to explain, but people are gonna come to you, especially if you're on social media.
They shouldn't even be feeling uncomfortable to come to you.
People are going to, like, especially if you're like on social media or like make content like I do. If I'm posting someone like on my full page, like as a post or video, and then I delete all of them, I don't have to answer, but I feel like I don't mind sharing my experiences, because that's how people learn and grow. But I've seen like celebrities, like if so-and-so stop posting, people can be like, did they break up? So I'm just saying.
But I feel like that's the answer right there. If you don't see him, then
like
my thing is, don't ask me about somebody you don't see me with.
But I'm saying, like, if they post them and then they delete all the pictures and then they post them again, and now it's like,
that's none of their
business.
It's
still none of your business. But I'm saying, like, people are gonna ask questions whether you want them to or not. People are gonna
be like Beyonce. Don't say nothing.
Or for example, like, you could be posting a man and then delete him. Say you post something else and they were like, oh, don't you, and they'll be in the comments, don't you have a man, or weren't you with so and so? Sometimes they'll tag them.
That's parasocial relationships. Like, people really think they know you in real life. Whole time you don't know me past this screen.
So basically, that's what I don't want. I don't want anyone to feel like they can even be concerned with my relationship or speak on it, especially in a comment. That's kind of bold. So I'll say it comes with balance, and I'll just do it less.
So for me, I feel like you should post your partner, only to let people know that you do have a partner. Now, I don't think you have to post them all the time, but every once in a while, like if y'all went out, y'all took a nice picture. Okay, let me post it. But I feel like it's a difference between privacy and secrecy. Like, privacy is our business, but you ain't gonna hide me, Bookie. You definitely ain't gonna hide me, because if you don't post your partner, you're definitely hiding them.
Exactly.
I do believe in soft launching. Like, I ain't just gonna drop no picture on the internet. But for me, it was just like, if I was posting like little dates, like I wouldn't have them in the picture, but I would post that it's 2 plates, 2 drinks. Like, that's soft launching. Or like two shadows, like something like that. But to just full on drop a picture, we need to be deep into the game for that. But like, you know, and when it's feeling good, it's feeling right. You want people to kind of know, but you don't want people to know. So like, I do believe in those little, okay, 2 shoes or 4 shoes, like little soft launching like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna post you till you post me. That's a fact.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm about the same as well. Like, I do the soft launching. I do believe in keeping your relationship private, but not secrecy.
Yeah.
Like Maya said, the whole little 2 plates, 2 drinks or whatever. Maybe us holding hands or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something cute like that.
Yeah.
Like a hand on my thigh.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something like that. Just so y'all know there is a man in the picture, but I'm not keeping him like a secret. Right. So you know that he's there.
Yeah.
But he's also like, I'm keeping it private because it's none of y'all business. Y'all not gonna know who he is.
Yeah.
Because like Lissa said, some women do kind of be weird, and when they find out who your man is, they will go and try to find him for some reason. I don't know why some women do that. It's kind of weird to me.
They'll look.
But yeah, they'll go look and try to like, oh, he cute. If they find him attractive, they'll try to talk to him. But I mean, that's up to your man.
Yeah, that's up to your man.
If your man going, he going. Yeah. But if he not, then cool. But there's some women that will do that.
Yeah. You just gotta be, your man just gotta not be going. That's the only thing. Like, you can't be scared to post your man, because if you scared to push your man because he going, you don't need to be with him. Like,
if you feel like, oh my gosh, every woman is gonna know,
and he gonna be talking to, like, you know he gonna be talking back.
You should know for a fact your man gonna choose you regardless of anything.
Yeah. So like, even though I don't mess with Drake, but like he said, if you had a twin, I would still choose you. Yeah. That's how you need your man to feel about you.
And that's why I said I'm gonna wait like a month to a year, because I need to know for sure, like, you're not about to play in my face. Because one thing I hate, I don't care if you step out, whatever, I can leave you. I hate to be embarrassed.
Oh,
if you're embarrassed, like, I don't like that. I should not feel embarrassed for my man. Like, that'll go into the next question, but I should not feel embarrassed for my man.
Yeah. But that's when Debbie was saying, like, you in the messages laughing at me, like, that's my thing. Embarrassment is the worst way to do, the quickest way to take me from 1 to 1,000 days.
And that's another thing. It would be like people that, like, I never got posted. Well, if I did get posted, it was for my birthday, or I don't even think I got posted for our anniversary. But it was like when I did get posted, it's like, okay, he definitely did hide me, because every time I would bring it up, you are always with this social media job. It's not even about being with social media. It's just the point that like. It was one day.
One thing men know, they being slid up on. So you know, if you post a girl,
woman,
they gonna slide down and sliding up.
This? Especially somebody that you dealing with behind my back. But it was one day you felt comfortable enough to take my phone and post yourself on my story. But when I did, because I was like, why you didn't post me on your story? So I deleted it, because I'm like, that's not fair. Because like, what if it's people on my page that probably want to talk to me, and you had the nerve to do that? So, also keeping like your personal business, like, never let social media know, like, if you and your partner arguing. Like, they should not
post them worded things. They be spot on what they got going on.
Never let them
I ain't
know.
letting no man do this while I'm in. If you in the like, it's be too specific, too personal.
You giving social media, that's another way of giving social media like the opportunity to come in and be like, what you got going on? If they see like one of y'all posting that's their way of sliding up, like, what's going on? You want to talk about it? Like, no, that's none of y'all business.
Now she's trying to be a listening ear.
I could be a good friend to you. Like, that goes either way. Like, no, keep your business private.
Post me, no, baby, no food on the planet to be embarrassed.
I hate a public apology.
That goes into the second question.
I read you kill me. I'm sorry. I read you kill me.
I know I did this, and I treated you like, don't you ever.
Please just kill me. This send me through that embarrassment. Like, don't ever talk about you was with me through the side, baby, through the cheating.
No. She went through all that?
No.
Don't ever post
when
that.
They say don't do that. We got married after 10 years, the ups and the downs. Then no, that's embarrassing, because the ups and the downs mean cheating. And
I feel like if you could say ups and downs,
no, I'm saying
people
how
know
they say it to a point where people know.
They be giving actual details on what occurred. Like, so
how would you feel?
So how would you feel if someone came to you as a woman? Has it happened before, or have you came to someone as a woman? So no, I've never came to nobody as a woman because I've never felt like I've needed to do that. Like, if a boy has done something towards me or something like that, like I don't want to be the person that has to tell you, because sometimes they already be knowing what be going on, and the heat is on your back because you just trying to let her know, like, girl, your man is trying to step out. So that's my whole thing, and yeah, I just wouldn't do it unless he made me do it. Like, unless you are constantly harassing me and I'm telling you to leave me alone, and you know you have a girl, then I was like, okay, I told you no, but now I have to take matters into my own hands, and I would, hey, listen, your man won't leave me alone. That's when I go to somebody as a woman. And how I would feel if somebody had came to me as a woman, because that, I don't think that has ever happened before, especially not now. I'd be head through the washer and dry, okay? But I would really be disappointed. Like, I would be hurt and disappointed, because I just feel like you be in this bliss of this. I got him like this, and now somebody telling me I don't got him like I got him. Oh my God, I would be so hurt and disappointed. Like, I would be sick. Like, I'd be in the streets the same night. That's how sick I'd be, crying and all. I need a new man. Like, I gotta show you what you done lost.
But it's just also like, cause I just feel like what is it for a woman to come to you as a woman, or like just tell you like, oh, such and such doing this, and that's why I got like especially if you don't know them and they come to you nasty about it. Like,
that's what I
be nasty about it.
I feel like they be doing it with malicious intent. Like, I would never come to somebody on malicious intent, but if I on my own have tried to tell him, like,
leave me alone.
I'm not into this, leave me alone. You have a woman and you're constantly still bothering me, then yes, I think she needs to know that you on some weird behavior, and I don't think she need to be with you. But I would never go to somebody on, oh, we was doing this and now you don't want to do this, so now I'm about to go tell her. Like, that's lame. Like, I feel like when you ain't doing it for like the right reasons, it's weird.
Question. Okay. So would y'all tell y'all's friend or family member if someone was coming to y'all, like, would y'all tell y'all's friend or family member if their man was trying to talk to you?
I would.
That's your friend. Okay.
I would, like,
but if it's a random stranger,
if it's a random stranger, then I wouldn't.
I would wait. Yeah, I would wait to see.
Only because I know how some women react to that. Yeah. But if it's my family member, my friend, then of course I'd be like, oh, your man just made a weird comment to me in the kitchen or something like that. If you know if it's a family member that's gonna automatically take his side, then I'd be done cuss him out and just leave it at that. Yeah, I cut him out and just.
Because she looked at me, I'm like,
don't bring him around me no more, because he's weird, and I just leave
Stay
that.
Far away, like, especially like,
because I ain't gonna say nothing if you gonna try to attack me, homegirl. Like, what? I'm trying to help you out.
I want to know. Tell me if y'all.
Yeah, I want to know.
Tell me,
but only with good intentions. If you only telling because now he don't want to talk to you no more, and you coming at me nasty.
And even if my friend or my family member, like,
no, I'm just saying in general like that. But even as a friend of family, like, I feel like you could just come and tell me. You don't gotta. Yeah. Yo, man, just like, cause I ain't gonna be on his side.
Call me like, weird. Girl. Guess what? Like, be real with me. Like, let me know what the heck is up. Like, none of that little fake. Like, especially if we like close. Because if it was something like between us, I'm calling y'all as soon as it happens.
What if he be done and say, like, in the argument, I gotta find out during the argument, he get mad and nasty.
That's why I try to.
That's why I wanted to really mess with your friend, but she wasn't going. What was that?
What was that? When you was talking?
Oh, like, cause now it's like, okay, what's going on with that? So you don't want that to be happening either.
But me, so how have I ever went to someone as a woman? Never went to anyone as a woman. The information literally always came to me. Like, the other person would be like, do you still deal with such and such? I do. Oh, well, he was just like, baby,
you knew. Well, when you asked the question,
and it was the same one from the comments twice. Do you still deal with such and such? Baby sent me screenshots, like a DM full of screenshots of everything.
But my whole thing is like, to ask if I still deal with him, knowing you was about to come with these screenshots. You already knew that I was.
Exactly.
So I feel like that was not coming from good intent. That was coming from, he done did something to you. Now you want to come and mess with me, you know?
Yes. Now, I had a girl come to me as a woman, I guess. But she didn't come at me nasty. She was just like, hey, this is my boyfriend. Has he been trying to talk to you? Mind you, I didn't even know who the guy.
I done lied. Somebody
I
did do that to me.
I didn't even know who the guy was.
Oh,
never seen him in my life.
Gosh. So it's this boy. He likes me. I don't like him.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'm not gonna say I don't like him, but at the time, I'm not liking him.
Yeah.
Like, this is past. So she comes at me like, oh, you need to leave my boyfriend alone.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Remember that?
Is it what you call it, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what
And
you're talking
I'm
about.
like, girl, he hits me up. I don't even reply to him. I done sent you all the screenshots like, this him? Do you see a reply anywhere? He's talking to himself, Bookie. Baby was trying to drag me to Phil. She had a screenshot pictures posted me talking about, oh, she do this. Nah, Bookie, we ain't gonna do that because don't nobody want your man. Like he
wasn't even cute.
I really felt tried to the tens because you ain't gonna try to make me no side B and I ain't no side B. Like you ain't gonna side B me, especially not to him.
And I don't know what made her
make you think I'm gonna be number 2 to you. Like, I was just like, how dare it was so random. When I say it was the most random,
it was
because I'm like, I have no connections to this boy. Like this is, I might have knew him before, but I don't know him now. Like
it was very random.
This is.
I remember that day.
And I woke up to it. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like,
did I send you? I think I sent you. I think I saw something and I sent you something. I just know that was random. I remember that day.
I think you might have went on her page, but I just remember it was so random. I'm like, girl, what? Like, I don't reply back to this person. Like, where's you getting this from? Is he telling you this?
You don't need
then
to
he was like,
I
apologize for this happening. Boy, get her into her.
Is he still talking to you?
Exactly. That's what I said.
You should have blocked her.
Girl, he's bothering me. I'm not bothering him. Like, are you crazy?
But, yeah.
That was so insane. Just off you saying that, maybe
you
recall that situation.
I've never seen the dude ever a day in my life. I think he used to like all my pictures or something, but I never seen him.
Oh, what about the time where me and Danny is out? We is out. And I get a comment under my page, right? It's something oh my God, this is crazy. I'm just now thinking about this.
We taking pictures.
Pictures. No, I done post my pictures, and this girl was like,
tell your boyfriend.
No, she was like, happy birthday. But did you block me off your man page? Because I can't see his page. Mind you, his page is deleted.
In the comments.
In the comments. So I'm like,
who is
why would I block you off his page? Like, I'm not even worried about you. I know his page blocking nobody. So I text him. I'm like, do you know who this is? Because mind you, they doing this from a spam page.
Yeah.
Like, they ain't doing this from their real page. So kind of find out you ain't even confronting me about my man nor your man. You're confronting me about your friend's man, talking about, oh, he's in a relationship. He's about to have a kid. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I don't talk to this man. Why is you trying to come to me talking about? Then her comment was because I guess she was trying to come talk to my man for her friend. Like, you don't want your big bust upset. The friend.
But ain't you?
She was saying how I must have blocked her off the page because she be on my man page trying to get on my man, I guess. But my man ain't thinking about you. You built like a Buick. He's not worried about you.
It was so.
But it was just like when I found out who the boy was, I said to me like, what? This is
boy,
so
random. We said that. That's how I was like, huh?
Who? What?
We ain't gonna.
This person, like, how did this even come? Where did you even? The math ain't nothing. How did we all come into this equation?
And the only time was like when we was at Sizzle was when everybody was in the same establishment.
But and I had even noticed. Then I had got to look, but I'm like, I don't want your man. I got my own man. But
it was crazy.
When that came, I was like,
was it the first Sizzle or the second Sizzle?
I think it was the first one because Jaden wasn't there.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, how did we come up with this equation? Because how am I in this? Like, I was like, girl, you sound dumb and you're weird. Oh, that was insane. That's crazy how you just wrote them 2 stories into my memory because I had to forget that even occurred. Crazy.
People be weird out here.
People like, just be coming up with their own
in their head.
Yeah, their own scenarios of what be happening the whole time. Like, you just made
she wants my man, and I'm going.
You just made that up.
Nobody was ever even looking.
Amen.
None of that.
Nobody wants your man.
That never was gonna be a thing ever. So it'd be crazy. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, I do want you to come to me as a woman, Pookie. Tell me so I can know. I don't want to be delusional, embarrassed. I don't want to like not
But
know
respectfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to me respectfully, but come tell me. Please.
Off
Yeah.
like,
I don't
oh,
care
yo,
if you know me or not. Like, come. So,
Yeah, if you come neck,
Yeah.
neck moving, yeah, nah.
no.
like,
Now I'm gonna cuss you out before I cuss him out just for coming at me wrong. But now I'm about to go cuss him out with your screenshots. But thank you for that, Bookie. But I got
You added fuel to his fire.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, the first time
Oh,
The first time is insane.
cut.
there's two scenarios. The first scenario, I peeped and I went to her.
Oh,
Yes, I went to her, an ex. I said,
you
do
did
y'all still
respectful
talk?
though, right?
I said, hey girl, do you still talk to so-and-so?
Okay.
And she was like, yeah. And I said, can you just send me some, some screenshots? She's like, of course. She sends everything to me. And then I go to him. I don't show him. I just say, hey, like, do you still talk to, no. Deny. So I was just like, thank you, girl. That's all I needed from her, the receipt, so I could see, so I have proof. Because I just want to know. I don't ever show it to the man. I just be like, I know, and you lied to me, so both of y'all are blocked now. The second scenario, the girl came to me. She's like, do you talk to this person? I said, I didn't even say yes or no. I said, why? They're like, he's been trying to talk to me, all these things. And I was like, can you show me? I like receipts, so can you show me the receipts? So she sends over a year of conversation. A year of conversation. I said, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Once again, I go to him, address it, he lies about it. I'm like, okay, cool. So then,
A year.
yes, a whole year. But
show
one
you
time when I, yeah, that's all I need.
Baby,
I show you something.
That's all I need to know.
Because that's not just like,
No,
oh, I made a mistake, cheated. A year?
a whole year.
Baby, y'all been.
Ain't it? Y'all in a relationship?
Y'all got a whole,
Yeah,
y'all got
I'm
connection.
like,
Y'all got
and
bond.
you didn't know about me the whole time because he just posted me on your page now. Oh, you had a girlfriend this whole time. So
Unless he had blocked her from her views. Or
I don't
like
know what happened,
whole-
but she got mad and she came to me.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful like that she did that. But that's why I say like I don't go through phones. Well, maybe I should have because I would have found it earlier. But I didn't used to go through phones because I was like, it's always gonna be brought to me. It's always gonna be brought to light. I'm gonna find out. God's gonna tell me. I'm gonna peep something. And I'm gonna find out. But one time I'll go to people because I'm like, I'm not about to wait for someone to come to me. If I peep something shady, I'm gonna just go to you and address it. So one time I went to her, I was like, do you still talk to someone? She's like, yeah, he's still ringing my line.
Ooh!
I screenshot.
Now you ain't had to get jazzy.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
ain't had to get jazzy. You could have simply said, yeah.
That's when you're
he's
being
still-
disrespectful.
He's still trying to talk to
Yeah,
me, but
she was being disrespectful.
he's
You
ringing
know
my
what?
line.
That
Now
wasn't
he's
it.
trying to be funny.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
You trying to
She
make me seem
said,
thirsty.
you still do with him? You're too pretty for that. That clicked in me.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? You're right.
yeah.
I said,
Yeah, girl,
you're
you're
right.
right.
And then I blocked you.
Yeah.
You're-
that jazzy
Now you're trying to be
He's still
sassy.
ringing my line.
I said,
Okay.
A simple yes would have worked.
Yeah, like,
right?
That was
Now you're trying to be
spicy.
funny. You too pretty for that? You're right, but don't come to me like that. Like,
Yeah, I ain't like that.
So,
without that.
but sometimes you need to be talked to like that. At least I do,
Yeah.
because you'll never ever get the chance to do. I didn't mean to yell, but you'll never ever
She
get the
felt
chance.
it.
Yeah, you'll never get a chance
I
to
tried.
try
I
me
felt the
again.
breakthrough.
Hold on, what Sister Grandma said? Or no, that wasn't even Sister Grandma. It was just a video and it was like, you'll never treat
Never.
me like a
Oh,
piece
yeah.
of
Try it again, yes.
Yeah.
And I love that video. 'Cause
I needed
I
that.
feel that. Like, you
It was a voicemail, lady.
will never ever
Oh,
get
yeah.
to
The
treat
end
me
of
like
her
a
song.
piece of ever again, okay?
Yeah. So I needed that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need to realize like, why am I dealing with this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm too pretty for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that just reminded me of something too. It was a video on Twitter with it was a girl and she like posted just a bunch of videos of her and her man and him doing a bunch of stuff for her. And she was like, what it said? It said something about when he spoil you or something and show you that you actually love. But then she said, never mind. He was somebody told me that he was cheating and I forgot what it
right
was.
after she posted
Yeah.
it.
Yes, you know what
So I
I'm talking about.
understand, I understand that'd be the scary part about posting, but I mean,
I'd rather find out.
yeah, I'd rather you tell
Let me
me
know.
so I'm no longer in this
Let me
delusion.
know.
So I wouldn't even be mad at that. Like,
Snap
oh,
me out. Snap me out.
thank you.
Yeah, let
You're
me
going
know,
now.
please.
Yeah. So just to end everything off, we're going to say, are dating standards rising or are people getting lazy? And do we think people prioritize monogamy in today's relationships? I think that women are now rising their standards. Like, I think we're now understanding that our boundaries shouldn't be crossed in the name of having a man. Like, I feel like the older generation used to be like, long as he pay the bills or long as he come home, and I think that a lot of women are starting to see like that's not it. Like,
It's not enough.
Yeah, that's not enough. Like, we in the day and age, I can pay bills too. Like, all the things that they couldn't do, we can now do. So we no longer have to put up with just wanting a man. Like Betty Wright used to say, having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. And I don't believe that. I'd rather have no man than have a piece of one. So
a piece.
Yeah, like, and I feel like, and I just feel like, yes, there are some people who are lazy when it comes to like their standards. Like, I don't feel like you should be, what's the word, lenient with your standards. Like, just because you like somebody and they're now doing something that you don't like, I don't think you should overlook it. Just because you're into them. Monogamy, because of like what we see on TV and on social media and what's in the music, I don't think we too much prioritize monogamy. Like, I just seen a video where they were asking faithful broke man or rich cheater, and all of them were like, "Oh, rich cheater, pay the bills." Da, 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 da. Like, I just don't feel like we should subject ourselves to cheating for material things and things like that, because cheating don't just deal with like it's mental. Like, that can affect you mentally, because now you're trying to figure out why this man is cheating, and physical. He can bring you home an STD. You gotta hit him. All type of stuff that can be like he can bring you some things that you can't. Bring you things you can't get rid of, or he brings an outside kid. Like, now you have to mentally accept that your man has went outside your relationship, had a baby, and now this baby now has to come into your home because they have to visit their dad. Like, because if you're a woman, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not." Now you became, I'm sorry, less than a woman, because a grown woman is like, if you have accepted the actions of your husband, your significant other, you gotta accept that kid. So
it's not the kid's
that's gonna be something very mentally draining. So I just want people to understand, like, when you put up your standards and your boundaries at the subjecting of cheating for bills and stuff to be paid, remember that your mental can be all the way fried.
Yeah, like, literally. I agree with everything Maya said just now, like, to a T. I feel like our standards as women, a lot of us are now being more firm on that and holding strong to it. Because before, it used to be like, you know, they felt like, oh, maybe I'm too strict or whatever. There's nothing wrong with being strict. Like, you will literally find somebody that will, like, accommodate your your standards. Like, somebody is out there that will give you everything that you want. So you don't have to like knock anything off your list or none of that. Like, somebody is out there for you. If you feel like you find somebody and you feel like, oh, well, maybe I need to compromise. No, you don't have to. Somebody will come and meet you where you are. So you don't have to change nothing. Make yourself less. No, somebody is going to meet you where you're already at. So just be patient. Literally, just be patient. It's nothing wrong being strict. Be strict. You're saving yourself a lot of time and heartache. Monogamy definitely has not been the goal for a lot of people. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When the last time y'all saw a wedding? I ain't seen a wedding in a minute. So people feel like having multiple situationships, all this and that, like, they feel like that's the thing now, and it's like, it's not doing nothing but just making stuff broken. If you really think about it, like, it's just a lot of broken people, broken hearts. Like, why cause that? Like, why be the main source of that? Like, just if you feel like you gotta have multiple people, and the person you're dealing with, especially when you're doing it secretly, like, just let that person be. Don't waste people's time. You got a lot of people out here that don't mind, you know. Poly. You have a lot of people out here that don't mind that. So I guess find somebody part of that. But dealing with somebody that you know is more so a mono person, when I say mono,
I know what you meant though. You mean
monogamous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shorten the words, but mono, not mono, but when you find somebody that's like that, and you know you're a poly person, why even do that? Like, I think people like the thrill of having a good, nice person and messing them up.
Sometimes I think men like to just take that choice away from women. Like,
and that's
these
weird.
women can be in here and be in polyamorous relationships and don't even know it because they don't even know he's cheating. So,
and just having to find out like so long, like it could be like years later that you end up finding out, and it make you feel so like disgusted. Like you're just like, what? Like this really was going on behind my back, and I didn't know none of this was going on. Like it really just be like a shock to you because it's like WTF.
Hello. But I was gonna say, I feel like that's another reason why standards are rising, just off the experiences that people are dealing with. They like, oh no, I deserve better, so I'm gonna do better. So that's how I feel.
I agree with what both of them said. I definitely feel like the standards are rising for women and men, because nowadays you have the men that I'm the prize. The women's not gonna. She's not gonna get me from her.
I just don't like how they do that. Because like you can be the side, you can be the prize, but the way y'all be saying it,
the way that they carry
want to be the girl.
Yeah, you want to be the boy.
Like when a man knows that he's a prize, he doesn't say it. Like when a man knows that he's a nice guy, he doesn't say it. So that's what I don't like about men. Like if you gotta say it, then I don't believe you.
When you're arguing with a woman on your value or your worth as a man, you're getting sassy. And at that point, you're getting feminine, not masculinity. So like they said, you can keep it in your head and you can carry that confidence and like, no, a woman can't disrespect you, but you don't gotta be sassy about it. You don't have to argue with me about or anybody about it. And then I feel like it's also rising because like you said, women used to couldn't do what men can do, but now we can do the same thing. We can take care of a household by ourselves. So now we really don't need you, we want you. And that's where there's a difference of our standards. And
what Cash Doll said, never need a nigga, always want them.
Or they really need us, but that's one other conversation. But
really want to be honest.
Also, like the monogamy part, I feel like Danny said, there are so many people in the world that don't care about monogamy and they don't care about having multiple people. Go find them. Why are you trying to take someone who's monogamous and play with their emotions, play with their mind? Or I feel like it might be a struggle to where men think they want to be monogamous, but then they're easily tempted and they have no discipline or no self-control, so then they can act on those emotions. But at this point, from seeing what cheating feels like to you, it feels like that person will literally set you up to kill you. That's how serious it is. You betrayed me. You went behind my back to risk not only my mental, but my physical, my health. Like, you went to go risk my health. You don't know what that person has. You're bringing that into me. You're sleeping in the same house with people that you're cheating on. You will set them up. You will kill them.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that you said that. I really do.
There's it correlates.
Because that's how the people end up in them crazy situations where, like, man be done step out. He done stepped out with a B word that he don't even know is insane. Mental health is off the wall. Now she want to be the wife, and she done came and killed me because you done put me in this situation.
Oh my gosh, I saw
that's what I be thinking
that.
about. Yeah, it's like you're these men don't even know. Like you're letting
a woman
demonic entities into the relationships because you just want a quick nut. Like, you see it on movies and it happen in real life all the time. Like,
especially if, like you said, you're dealing with that woman and now she's mad. She's envious of me, jealous of me. She can come take it out on me. She's not gonna take it out on you.
Because she wants you, and I have you. So now she gotta take me out
now
to get you.
Yeah, she has to eliminate that person to go get what she wants. You think it's just just a little slip up. A little slip up will cost somebody their life. Like, people are not playing games anymore. It's
a lot of
really
people
serious
out here. Like a lot of
people.
Like
that's what I think people understand is that what can save a lot of people is knowing when somebody is manic and crazy. It's all in the eyes. So I'm being crazy. I had to learn because I was talking to someone that's like, I even know no person. He's like, look in their eyes, they manic. So when I learned how to see that they like the blackness in your eyes, it'll be
big.
Yes. So you will know that but a man ain't looking at that. He don't care about that. He looking, I can get this nut. The next thing you know, she done research our whole life, done got my schedule, know how to come get me.
Oh my God, y'all. There was such a weird instance that happened. Like this when I was working at the Bain. So of course, like I'm working at the Bain, like we have to be friendly and stuff like this. Y'all, so it was like this. First of all, it was an old man.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm assuming he was dealing with some like white woman or whatever, like a younger white woman. I'm not younger, but like she like mid, maybe 30s or whatever. He old.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this lady was calling up to the bank, asking for me by name. She said, "It's Danielle such and such." Said my last name. Mind you, I wasn't even at my location. I was at another location helping. How did she figure to call that location and ask for me was absolutely crazy. And I never said it was me on the phone. I was like, is there something that she can help you with? And she was like, oh, she helped my husband the other day open up an account. And I was like, well, I don't think she opened an account for him because she's not a banker. So I can maybe, if you can tell me his name, I can look up who opened the account and send you to them. And then she said his name, and I'm like, what? Mind you, he flirts. Like, he's one of them flirty old men.
Yeah.
So the lady kept calling, like she would call, and then now I'm back at my location. She kept calling that location, like periodically, like, oh, it's such and such here, and can I speak to a manager? And there'll be a time when like a manager wasn't there, or I'm like, can like she help you with something? She'll hang up. It got one time, the lady found me on Facebook and the lady found me on Facebook and sent me a message and was like, are you effing him? Mind you,
what?
Yes.
Oh my god.
She was like,
"Are you, lady? Please."
She was like, I had to literally, like, I filed a police report and everything because I'm like, I don't know this person.
Yeah,
She's like, are you effing him? He does this a lot with you young bees, this and that. I was like, oh my god.
Now I'm offended because you think I'm an old man effer.
And she was like, did he give you money? She was like, you should do yourself a favor. You're young. Get away from him. Don't deal. I'm like, what in the world? Like, this has never happened to me before.
And then what if she would have thought that you messed with her man and come kill you?
And she was like something about I saw him at Carrie Hilliers because the bank is right by Carrie Hilliers, and she was like, I saw him at Carrie Hilliers just in the parking lot, and were you trying to come meet with him? Lady.
Girl, what? Did you see me meet him?
Exactly. Like, if you were watching him, did you see somebody come over there? Like,
and when you have to do all of that, and
that
you're still with this man, and you know that's a cycle. He said he does this all the time. That means she knows.
I was so scared.
That's what I'm saying.
This lady follow me home.
That's what I said about when you want to accept cheating and then start messing with your mental. Now you... do you mess with my man?
You're following him, following people up.
I was so terrified.
Now you insane because you accept cheating.
Because you accept it.
I was terrified because I'm like, does this lady like follow me? Like, does she come and watch me from afar? Because my station was like at the drive-through window, so you could just drive up and see me. Like, I was right there. So I'm like, does she watch me while I'm at work? Like, what is going on?
Crazy.
And then like, he ended up finding me on Facebook and he was calling me like blowing my. I don't know if it was like it was back to back because I think it was her because it was blowing my phone up and I was like, oh my god. And I guess he ended up logging in. He ended up logging in. Was like, oh, I ended up getting hacked by this person.
No, baby, you ain't got hacked. That's that way.
And he was like, I ended up getting hacked by someone. Da 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 da. I apologize. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I blocked him.
I would have told my job like, there's some weird stuff in the background going on. I can't deal with
all of them. We had to get our security team involved. I would have filed a police report. All that. It was crazy.
The crazy thing is that the man be acting like, I don't know why she acts like that.
You know why she acts like that.
Why? And they like that. They think that's cute. That's not cute.
But
like you're causing people to act like
that's crazy.
And then the other thing I was gonna say about like when you said when people are choosing between like someone who's broke and faithful versus rich and a cheater, I feel like society tries to make you feel like those are your options. Like either he's gonna not have money and he'll be faithful, or he's gonna pay all the bills and then he thinks he can do it. And that's not our options. Like that's not. You don't have to choose between that. I want my man to be loyal and have money and do what he's supposed to do as a man because that's what he wants to do. That's because he respects himself enough to not even put himself in that position. Yeah. So I think that's another thing that needs to be said. Like those are not all of our options. Yeah. But leave in the comments if you've ever had if you can relate to any of these experiences. You don't have to go into details, but you can let us know. If you want to go into details, you can, but you don't have to.
We might read it.
We could do a confession or story time, or we could, if y'all have any questions or things that y'all want us to go over that are controversial, y'all can ask us questions and we might do something. I feel like that would be fun.
So thank you all for watching. Of course, as always, we're going to end the episode off in a prayer. So Lissa's going to end us in prayer.
All right. So, Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this episode. We thank you for speaking in us, and hopefully we were able to get things across to people who needed to hear it or who are going through similar or current situations. We thank you for we're learning from our lessons and that we are learning self-value and self-worth on ourselves. We thank you for we know who you have created us to be and we are acting in those things. We thank you for helping us not to act off of situations that get us out of our character or to accept things that make us act out of our character. And we just thank you for helping us to be better women each and every day and help us to help other people as well to be better. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
for watching. Bye.